if you want to make money before Christmas, or if you need to make money before Christmas, or if you have goals of moving from a 9 to 5 or having your business launched effectively and earning you good money in 2023, then this is the reason why you should be on the Blitz, right? Because this is going to get you into momentum. So you can, the reason why we love Reels is because it's the best method of organic marketing out there, right? Organic marketing means you're not paying Facebook to be shown anywhere. You are using video and short entertaining content to allow the platforms to push you out for free, right? And what's going to happen there is you're going to start popping up all over the place in Reels. You can download your Reels and repurpose your content. It's a great way of you starting to build awareness with your audience and also leading to sales and storytelling. So I've been doing Reels for over 12 months. It has been an amazing journey. I can say my first Reels were no strategy, just turned the computer on, stood there and started pointing to the words that I was going to put on the screen. So just know you can start anywhere. You don't have to look at complicated Reels and think that you have to create that level for your first trial. Just see it as an evolution. And what I love about Reels is one of our beautiful brand partners has jumped on board. She did her first Reel. She got an inquiry straight from that Reel, and she converted that person into a client. So absolutely, if you are very passionate about what you do and you can speak well in a Reel, then you will convert people. These days, the best content of really breaking through the trust barrier and really showing up authentically is video. Right. So who's this training for? So this is really for anyone looking to increase their exposure online, just about everyone. Anyone who's ready to start marketing an offer, a book, a business, whatever that might be, or anyone who's ready to make money before Christmas. Okay, so I would love to know in the comments if you are already working on Reels. If you have already posted a Reel before, then hashtag Reels in. If you are new to Reels and you've never done a Reel, then hashtag Reels start. I'd love to know whether you're watching the live or the replay, where you are sitting in, I guess, the ascension of Reels. 3 posts for authority, 3 to 4 posts, you know, of selling, right? That's the ideal mix. All right, so I'll just quickly do an introduction. I've just dived right in. But if you haven't met me before and you haven't been to one of our trainings and masterclasses, my name's Kerry Dutton. I am a mother of 2 boys. I have a 4-year-old and a 10-year-old. And I've been a chartered accountant for over 15 years and just absolutely decided that I wanted to create more impact in the world. I started my business. Within 12 months of starting my business, I won the Stevie's Award for Coach of the Year. I applied for this award. It's an international award. I actually won 2 categories. And that made me really think like, oh my gosh, you know, I do have a really strong passion and I am standing out internationally. So this has now driven me to connect with Julia and partner for Magnetized Soul. And we really are now a global business. And it's really exciting to have women from around the world on this call because this is exactly what I love to do. So yes, I enjoy coaching women and I have launched my business, so I have that time freedom. I also want to say that if you haven't really sort of seen us before, I definitely recommend you do the Soul Sister Report. I know pretty much everyone on this call has done their Soul Sister report. It's a really great way of you self-assessing yourself, working out where you are in your business and what steps will help you to move forward. And we also gift you a beautiful mapping session. So definitely, if you are a bit stuck right now, then definitely take that quiz. And I just wanted to run through some of these. So when you're doing this 10-day blitz, you can do a self-assessment Reels audit to start with. And if you're not confident doing that, then let us know and we will do a Reels audit for you. So when I'm doing a Reels audit, what do I look for? I look for who is following you, right? Who have you attracted in the past? And that's usually the content you put out. It could be the hashtags you've used, or maybe if you have a private account, hardly anyone's following you because most people want to have a business account, an open account. Private accounts don't work for business. I think most of you have a business account, but it's really important to see who follows you. I also want to note that you do not pay for followers. That's just not the way to build a business. I've had some clients come to me with massive following, and the first thing I say when I look at the followers is, you've purchased those accounts, haven't you? And the thing is, that does not work well for the algorithm. So these days, you want to build your followers through organic ways, and that is content that attracts, and people then want to follow you and see more. So that is one. Who's following you? If you don't have your avatar following you, you need to go out actively and follow your avatar. You need to go out and find your clients, your best, circle of clients you want to attract, and you go and engage with them, and then they will follow you back. Okay. This is part of this Reel strategy. You can't just post content and not do some of these other steps. So I'm putting this in here just to give you a bit more awareness that yes, you can post a Reel, but you've also got to do something for your followers and your account to help you get more engagement. So the second is, what do people think you're an expert on? So when I look at an Instagram bio, I want to see straight away that it's very clear what you do and what you're an expert in. So if you haven't done that, it's really important before you even post any Reels for you to update your bio so that you've got your name, you've got a title of what you are, whether you're a business mentor, a caregiver coach, or whatever your title is, and then a tagline saying what you do for your clients. And then another area on your profile, you need to have a link. Okay. So for Tasha and Nicole, if you're looking to sell your books, you would want a waitlist link there of join the waitlist for my book. Very easy to set these up because you can set up these through Instagram. Don't need a website. You can literally send that Instagram website to a link. It could be to a Google document, which you've set up for a registration. It could be to a download. If you're interested in my book and you want to join the waitlist, here's a 3-page summary of what's in my book. And in that is your opportunity to register. So be really thoughtful that the person that wants to download this wants value, and you really do want to be promoting the why. Okay. But that's the first step. Once they've watched your content, they take an action, and that is to download something. If you don't have a link, your Reels audit is a 0 for that particular part. Number 3, identify your audience more effectively. So you really want to be calling out to your audience. Who are they? Are they female entrepreneurs? Are they business owners? Are they women? And make sure that your content and your colors are very thoughtful to attract that type of person. So Nicole, you are very active and you've got a beautiful history of, a really amazing array, a colorful history of acting and creating artwork and shows and theater. So you can definitely bring in some of those images to attract your artistic clients. And you can also maybe play on the corporate burnout versus creativity and think about images and things that would inspire a person to be more creative. Okay, and the next level when I look at for a Reels audit is your search engine rankings, what hashtags you're using. Definitely, I still focus on hashtags as one of my key strategies. I always make sure I've got at least 5 hashtags in a reel. Okay, we used to do 30 hashtags, but according to Instagram, they've gone away from that because people are just not really even applying the right hashtag to the content. So they've kind of just said, rather be specific with the content and use hashtags for the content. But I'd always suggest having 2 hashtags at least for your audience, and then like 2 for what the post is, and 1 a bit broad hashtag. We will give you 2 hashtags to use for the Reels audit. And what that helps us do is we can search for the hashtag and see all of your Reels show up. So this is amazing. We have also created our own hashtag. So if you feel you want to, in every reel, have your own personalized hashtag, that's probably a good idea, because when you have a client, or if you just want a quick summary of all your reels, if you want your clients to start using your hashtag, it's a great way of searching and being found too. Lastly is engagement. So this again is, these are all the extras to actually posting a reel, right? So engagement, when someone actually likes you, follows you, there needs to be a process for you doing something. Go and send them a message. Thank you for following me. Go and like their account back, engage with their account. Comment back to any comments, and really be engaging online, because that's going to help your algorithm. That's going to help your account grow. So if you're looking at your reels and thinking, my reels aren't growing, I'm posting and posting, nothing's happening, maybe you need to increase your engagement. Maybe you need to change your hashtags. Maybe you need to think about the way you're filming your reel. Is it clear? Is it engaging? Is it going to stop the scroll? Those are the key things in a Reels audit that we'll go through. Okay. So I just wanted to share with you that we have created a Reels guide just to help you go through the 10 days. Those of you that like to follow a guide or a process, this is great for you to sit down and work through the workbook and really sort of get your thoughts down and planning done. And then you can get into creative mode later to film. I find it so much more easier if I've done the planning, then I can get into creative mode and I can just batch my reels really easily, because then I can just pick 3 or 5 that appeal to me and I can just film. And the thought is taken away. So definitely get your Reels guide, use it. And these are some of our beautiful reels that were posted. So you can see here, we have Catherine. I think this reel was the reel she actually made her client sale on, right? So 300 views at that time. On the left here is Amela. She's one of my clients and her reels are doing really well. So she's kind of cracked the code, I think, with Reels, and is really using, you know, really authentic, deep sharing in her Reels, and she's up to her branding too, which is great. So you can see how appealing hers is with good images and branding. It definitely does help people. You want to get to a point with when someone looks at your Instagram, instead of you focusing so much on the square grid posts, you're now only posting reels. So treat your reels like your beautiful posts. So you really want to spend a little bit of time to think about, when you're creating a reel, that you need a cover. So what I do is I always, when I get dressed up for my Reels batching, I take some photos, some good photos of me before or after my Reels session, so that later on I can go back and just at least upload a high-res photo. Okay? Because if you don't, you'll end up with you halfway through talking on the reel cover and you really can't do anything about it. Okay, so that's a quick and easy way for you to just, as you create Reels, just take a photo snapshot of you on the camera and the video. So we're pretty much at the end of this masterclass because I wanted to cover those key things, get you planning your days, and really now I want to lead you into what are the next steps to help you propel forward. And I'm going to give you 3 options. So yes, I felt really cool today with everything and where everyone is at, and to offer that sales mastermind. So we do the Reels Audit, which I've done with you, Heather, because you won the Reels Audit last month.
Yes, I did. Thank you.
So if you just want a Reels Audit, you can do that, and I can tune up your Reels and give you some feedback. Or you join our 6-month program, like I told you, Nicole, is what we're doing. We have clients joining us for that and continuing coaching with us. And then there's a 1-month mastermind. And we've just got Marianne, who's actually one of my clients for 12 months, over 12 months. So when she joins, you can certainly, hi Marianne, how are you going? I can share the recording with you. But while you're here, you've actually come at the perfect time. Your ears must have been burning.
Thank goodness.
So we've just gone through some of the Reels, and I'm talking with the ladies about, you know, what's the next steps, right? Because you can do the Reels challenge and you don't know how to sell and you don't know what the next steps are. So I've just shared that we do 6-month coaching. And, you know, you've been coaching with me for quite a while, even before Magnetized Soul was born. So maybe just give the ladies a bit of feedback on what it's like to be coached by me, how responsive am I? Do you purchase a 6-month program and never see me again, like a lot of other coaches? Just give them a bit more confidence, because at the moment they're both thinking about signing up. We do have the sales 1-month mastery that I have created this morning, which is a 1-month program, and then our 6-month business coaching.
Cool. Sure, not a problem at all. Okay, so Kerry, we just met on Facebook, it was like, I don't know, maybe even 2 years ago, and we were just like in touch and connected, and then we had a chat, and Kerry just really, because she saw what I was doing on my Facebook group, and she kind of saw the possibility of how I could use how I can change my normal way of talking to people, things that I offer to people without any charge, how I could turn that into an extra stream of income for me. So like we had a really good discussion, because I'm always very cautious about everything. Like I won't just jump into anything straight away. I would really like think it through, work it through, and just, that's the way that I am. So I decided to sign up with Kerry. She was amazing. We've put together, like I've was with her for about 12 months. So we, like at the start, she just, because I wasn't like, I'm not a person that can really advertise. I'm not a person that can really sell. So that was so good, because it wasn't about selling. It was about putting a package together to serve people on what they really need. So it was more about then, when I got that out there, people reaching out to me and asking me if, yes, can they join? And that's kind of how I got into it. So Kerry is so responsive. If I send a message, like, and I feel so bad, like on a weekend, but that's when I'm not doing my full-time job.
That's right.
Which means I don't have time much during the week to think about anything else than work. And she would just like answer as soon as she sees the message and kind of point me in a direction. We'd arrange time to catch up and voice messages, which is so helpful. So no, definitely none of that, not like seeing somebody now and don't see them for months and months and months. Everything kind of, Kerry just did so much for me. She really put everything into place for me, helped me with the templates, helped me with my social media, my Canva, my everything, which I had no clue of. So
yeah,
that's what I
and
can
I just want to say, Marion, like your growth over 12 months is huge. And I think you got to allow for the time for you personally to grow into your offer and grow into the person that's the leader, right? It doesn't just happen overnight. You know, Marion is from South Africa. I'm from South Africa. We have a different upbringing of don't show up in front, you know, sit behind, be a good girl, don't speak up. And we've had to learn to be different because we want to change the world. So Marion is a body love coach. She's amazing. We created a 6-week course. I showed her how to create a Facebook group. Your Facebook group is doing so well, and, you know, really pivoting from PT coaching into a group coaching program, and then one-to-one coaching. And now progressively unpacking her business funnel and strategy and learning and tuning, and her book has just come together so easily because she's got so much content, and she's really mastered her online presence as well with video, and now she's mastered her reels. I'm so proud of you. You really are showing up in my reels every day. I'm seeing you all over the place. So you're doing a good job. And yeah, I can't wait for your book to come out and for us to take that next step with you to like productize what you've got.
That's awesome. I might just actually say this. I had no idea on reels. Kerry had to ring me and she had to talk me through it so many times. And she had to create reels for me. And
I did create some reels for you.
Yeah, I know. It was like crazy. So, but now I've got it, which is amazing. Because like my Instagram is slowly growing, which is really good. So I'm very excited about the book as well now, because we'll just be able to put it out there and like actually have like what's the word you use for it, like so you can connect it,
like a physical product.
Yeah, something you can pass on to people when they ask for it, because not everybody is like, I find it quite hard on Instagram you can't really create a group, you can't really coach people on there, and not everybody is in Facebook. So with the book, that'll be good because they can see what I'm all about, and then we can, whatever from there, we'll just work whatever way will work for them.
Yeah, amazing. Yeah, like I was saying to Nicole, you could use your book as like buy the book and buy me as private coach, and you can package that up quite easily.
Yeah.
So
actually,
bye.
It was nice meeting you, ladies.
Good meeting you.